I first met Darlene, oh boy,
I was working in a hairdressing shop and Richard came in and got his hair cut.
I usually go to this old school barber shop in Toronto.
I was supposed to cut somebody else's hair because he requested me, but Richard was next in line, so I had to take him.
I decided, because I was in a rush, that I needed my hair cut and I needed to get it done somewhere else, so I did it closer to where I lived.
I cut his hair and we started talking and we were sharing about our life going to church.
Next thing you know, she's suggesting that, oh, maybe we get together and, hang out with some friends.
He said, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "Nothing," but I was really doing something. And I decided to go out with him.
At that time I had kind of a Pontiac Firebird.
And when he picked me up, if he wasn't the only car there, I wouldn't have noticed him. I wouldn't have known it was him because I didn't even know he had a mustache. I only knew him by his haircut.
She was very chatty, but she was also very easy to talk to. So I think that's what I appreciate about Darlene is just even though she loves to talk, and anyone who knows her will know that she just loves to talk, but she's a person that you can talk to. And as much as she loves to talk, she also listens.
3 weeks later, he didn't even really propose. We just kind of talked about marriage.
Next thing you know, we're married, and it's been, well, it will be 29 years this November on the 30th.
You just knew. You don't know how you knew, but you just knew.
We felt like we knew each other for like a really long time.
So we're on our honeymoon in Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico.
The second or third day in, I had some salad.
He got really sick.
And then Darlene, that same day, stepped on a sea urchin.
I don't know how I did it or whatever happened. So it really hurt a lot.
Darlene's got this sea urchin thing in her foot, and they're giving out punch downstairs in the lobby. Well, she didn't know the punch was spiked.
I'm drinking this punch and I'm a little tipsy because I drank too much punch.
She comes up after a while totally ripped, and she says to me, "I have a sea urchin stuck in my foot and it hurts, and you're sick, and this is not going the way I wanted it to. I want my mom." And I'm thinking, great honeymoon memories.
He's trying to take it out, and I'm like, "I want my mommy." And it was like, and we're on our honeymoon.
Our firstborn was Justin, and it's funny because when he came out, it was like, is that a boy or a gorilla?
Justin would actually play in all the soot of the fire. The fire was not hot, but he would play in the soot and be covered head to toe, dirty.
We had Justin first, and who's now living in Toronto and pursuing music and fashion and all those crazy things that people only dream about doing. He's trying to do it, which I really give him credit for.
Jolene. I should have known she was going to be a little bit of a troublemaker.
We used to have a stuffed Hulk Hogan. I think Grandpa even got you that, and used to carry that around with you everywhere, right? It was crazy. You figure a little girl would carry around dolls. Well, not so much. Jolene loved to carry around action figures.
And she would cut her bangs. Nobody else cut their hair, just Jolene.
And Jacob wasn't a sports guy. He's mostly video games and computer geek. And anybody who knows Jacob today, video games, computer geek.
All this life experience to share with us, and he's only 22. He gives more advice to us than I'm like, wow, I didn't know that.
Once Jacob was born, we kind of looked at each other and we kind of knew that, hey, this is it.
I admire about my husband that he would give the world for me, for anybody.
I knew that she was the one for me just because we clicked so well, and she didn't have any hang-ups about anything.